Magicians have the talent of being both a generalist and a specialist. As a generalist, a magician has a wide view and wide ability to see a greater picture and set of connections, and works with that overview, drawing upon a wide selection of practiced skills. As a specialist, a magician sees into tiny details, into the nooks and crannies, into the anomalies, and works with those. A magician drills down into understanding and gaining skill in a given subject to the level that most have not, a subject that becomes an art. A magician is a high flyer and a deep diver. I invite you to put these two talents into practice. As you are out and about in your village, or closer to home, your house and yard, practice taking each of the views. Try to zoom your attention out and see a holistic view of the appearances and experiences playing out. Also have moments of zooming your attention in to the tiniest detail of an appearance or happening that is in your environment. Do this exercise more than once. In fact, hopefully it becomes not only an assignment, but something you always do in any environment you're in. Develop your power of sight, power of the eye, to take in the overall picture and connections, and to take in details that most others are probably missing. Add to your practice by changing the position of your view, changing the point of your view, and then doing the zoom out, zoom in from each of these points. If you're able to, maybe get on your stomach and see that view. Maybe find a high point in the village and see that view. Again, zooming in and zooming out. You can choose one particular appearance and apply the two sights to it. For example, maybe there is a fruit, an orange, in front of you. What do you see when you seek for detail? Do you see the pocks on the peel? Even if you would say the peel is all orange, are there different shades across the peel? And so on. When you zoom out with your attention, what larger scene is the orange a part of? Is it in a fruit bowl? On a tree? What overall appearance is the orange contributing to? Keep in mind that you can apply this zoom out, zoom in perspective in terms of other senses as well. Smell, hearing, etc., plus the combination of such. What is the entire symphony sound of your village? Can you hone in to where one particular scent is coming from? Use these two comprehension zooms within your art. Ponder how they apply. Perhaps ask a mentor in your art. How can I look at this from the overview? What micro views would be helpful in this art? Another practice that may be helpful and enjoyable is to make written notes of what you end up seeing in these two ways. Keep a little journal or sketchbook with observation notes. Of any observations, the notes don't only have to be regarding the generalist, specialist, overview, detail, sight, zoom. Ask yourself the following questions often in whatever life area and event you are met with. How can I see the bigger picture? How can I see the smaller details? Even if you don't come up with answers, it's good to sit with the pondering. They are powerful questions to put to your brain to give it a parameter for how you want to magically and skillfully see any situation you are in. I invite you also to check in with any sensation that arises within as you are practicing the zoom in and zoom out observations. Is there a distinct sensation associated with the zoom out of your village versus any sensation associated with particular zoom ins in your village? Have fun with your sight and sensation magical practice as you explore your village daily. Like all abilities within the magician's power of eye, what you see can help you understand language, conditions, and therefore potential pathways of change. The ability to be a generalist and a specialist is part of the magical introspection that leads to magical innovation. The practiced magician may be able to innovate more holistically than others, or innovate in terms of details. The ability to see overall can be connected to one's ability to wield and influence, i.e., make changes overall. The ability to see in detail can be connected to the ability to make changes in those details. In any case, ultimately, sight is creative. Anything you begin to see that you hadn't seen before is literally an appearance newly arising before you. Super exciting to have those kinds of revelations. All right, I'll see you in the next video.